Bit better.
That's better, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Black Mind Podcast. My name is Jeff. Joining me as always is Rory.
My name Jeff.
Rory
is
doesn't
Stu.
always join us, though.
My name Jeff.
Also joining me this week, somebody who made
The
me...
rogue element of the podcast.
I wouldn't say rogue element. We compromised this week. Allan, how was our compromising? We
No,
compromised.
I'm the rogue.
Okay, for everyone to know who doesn't understand this, Jeff kind of just sprung this on us.
Pretty much.
Hey, we're doing a podcast tonight, and I was like, but why though?
I would have had no idea if I just hadn't happened to tab over into the Discord to say, hey, we're doing it in 45 minutes. And I'm like, all right.
All right.
I was like, the fuck though.
Basically, I was like, oh, we should probably record the show for next
We
week.
don't need to.
Yeah, you're right. We have the Star Wars Episode 8 spoilers that I just cut entirely.
Yeah,
I saw that
that's
movie.
the reason I was looking at the Discord in the first place. Like, I wouldn't have been on here if I hadn't been like, hey, where'd me and Allan talking about Star Wars for an hour ago? Because that was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun recording that.
I saw that movie. It's a 6 out of 10. It's okay. I missed the entire part of Rose's backstory.
Rose doesn't has a backstory. She's a fucking space communist.
Yeah, well, like we talked about that a lot.
Oh man,
actually.
you have no idea. I actually had a really funny friend who I have a friend who is actually like straight up socialist. He knows that he's like, I'm socialist, and I'm like, are you sure you don't mean like, in favor of socialist programs? He's like, no, I'm a socialist. Fuck the upper class. I was like, oh, okay. So then I asked him, I was like, so what do you think of Rose? The space communist diversity hire. And he's like,
And then he was like, I didn't pay money to watch a movie because capitalism is evil.
No. He was like, no, fuck Rose. He was just like straight up just like, fuck Rose. She's a terrible character. I'm like, wow.
Oh, okay.
Her character arc seems like very
What character arc?
meddling at best. I mean, that movie has like nothing going on other than like Rey and Kylo doing stupid badass shit. Like they're the ones who get the plot moving.
With Rey still only having not even fucking 3 days of training.
I like how
And
we're doing
being able
another
to
Star Wars cast.
Oh, we shouldn't, but we're going to.
You know what? It's a movie that's so full of memories and stuff like that. That's just like, man, this movie's really memorable.
I don't know if it's
Plus,
good
we don't really
memories.
have any other topics, so we might as well talk about it.
I mean, it's very
What did
memorable.
everybody actually? You know. Before we devolve into this, me and Rory, me frothing in the mouth in a couple minutes because of this movie again. What did everybody get for Christmas?
I got a new keyboard.
I got a new phone.
Oh.
I got a Note 8.
I got pants.
I got pants too. I got a book.
Pants are good.
Pants are nice. I'm gonna delete this image.
Nice.
I got to watch my nephew do something stupid.
Oh.
I got my nephew Pokemon, so he could be like Josh.
Okay, Josh is not something you want to live up to as a child. Don't worry, one day you can just be just like this nobody I do a podcast with occasionally.
But
he talks about dicks a lot.
Doesn't everybody want to be a Pokemon master though?
Josh is the guy who
I'd
takes
love
it.
to live in the Pokemon universe, mostly because it seems like it'd be really, really fucking easy.
I mean,
Like, there is literally no struggle in that universe.
When you turn 10, you get to go out into the world and go fuck everyone.
I mean, that might just be like a societal answer to the issue of like stupidity. Like they just get trick all. It's just a Ponzi scheme to trick all the dumb kids into getting lost in the woods.
Except they come back with really powerful Pokemon. You're like, son of a bitch. You're like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, it's fine. You can't use Pokemon on people. It's against the rules.
It's Darwinism.
These kids are dumb. They're never going to figure that out.
I guess.
But it's Darwinism.
Starwinism?
Yeah, sir. Starwinism.
Starwinism. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think that movie's a 6 out of 10. It has memorable moments. Rey goes through a character arc. That's interesting.
No, she doesn't.
She goes through like a minor character arc.
She goes through.
Rey's really boring.
She goes through a character arc in the sense of the fact that I now have the ability to buy Maya for you guys. I haven't done it yet, but I can do it.
God damn it.
I am going to be
what the fuck are you on?
I am going to be savage towards her because I don't like her.
Well, it's because she's really boring. Which is a shame. She didn't have to be boring, but she is.
She really is.
She is the most. She might be my least favorite part of that movie. Finn is still very good. I like Finn as a character.
But I didn't like Finn's arc. I felt like
his
it was
arc
like
amounts
Finn
to nothing.
Didn't do anything.
No, they don't do anything.
Look at these capitalists. They sell guns to the First Order. They made their money. Capitalism is bad. You should feel bad for you should feel bad for anybody who has to work into capitalism.
Okay.
What the fuck was that arc?
Okay, no. Like, see that part. I don't think because I've seen a couple of people get up in arms about that. I don't think the point that guy was trying to make was, oh man, everyone's bad because they sell like there's no good guys or anything. What he's saying is just it doesn't fucking matter.
This wasn't about him. It wasn't about the fucking hacker. I don't even know his name. He doesn't even have a name. He's just a fucking hacker.
Yeah, which is why he's like my favorite part of the movie.
But no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Rose explaining that fucking world, and I'm like, the fuck, space communist much?
Well, I think it comes down to the fact that that entire like section of the movie, like the entire casino space arc, is just totally unnecessary to the movie.
It really is.
Like you can just remove it entirely.
No, straight up, I agree. You can remove it and nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
Yep.
It's padding the runtime.
Yep.
Which like I don't understand how you can do that in a Star Wars movie.
Which is already at like 2 hours, and you're like, but why though?
You know what? Like the entire subplot, like every single subplot of this movie, could easily have been ignored.
Yep.
Like,
I will say Poe Dameron's
I like Poe's subplot.
Poe's subplot could have been really cool.
I just wish we didn't have to put up with like
except fucking gender studies admiral is a terrible character.
I feel like they should have used a character they should have used Akbar. Like we did talk about this before, because this is something that like matters to their IP and the people at home understand who this is, which means that their loss later is like actually important.
Somebody made a suggestion for a plot change to keep Akbar in and do that hyperspace ram in a way that makes sense. So what they're explaining is at the start of the battle when they're evacuating the base, it should have been all like Akbar, Admiral Hoden, and Leia all gathered around a table, and they're the supreme commanding officers of the fleet. And they go, "We think we might have a spy intermixed, so we're going to keep our plans a secret." That's how they keep the idea of like redeeming this character arc. And then when Hodo and them finally reveal the fact that it's like, no, we think we might have a spy intermix, and just finish or what's his name? Poe is like, no, they have hyperspacing tracking technology. Oh, well, okay, shit. Doesn't matter then. Fuck us. And then when Akbar has to do the fucking ram, he does. It's a trap, and he fucking rams the ship into the. I was like, that's such a good way. I
feel like that line would have been a little too on the nose, but I feel like Akbar should have had like the space ramming moment.
He should have.
But then again, I feel like the entire okay, so I liked Poe's development, but I feel like the whole I'm not going to tell my loose cannon captain what the plan is, because that means there's no way he'll just fly off the handle and do something like crazy and reckless. This captain I have, who's known for being crazy and reckless,
especially
it's just so fucking dumb.
Especially one who's actually most of the combat crew respect more.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially one who could conceivably start a mutiny.
Yeah.
And then the mutiny happens, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Fucking Space Leia, Superman Leia. Oh.
Also that that was a really cool moment, but how the fuck are they going to do that in the third movie?
You know what?
Are they just going to CGI her in?
I
Please
think
don't.
so. I don't know.
You know what they should have done for her? Is that's her death scene. She's killed. It leaves Kylo Ren still in pain and suffering because he can't come to terms with the death of his mother. And that's that. Jesus Christ. There's Kylo's plot development for the next movie. There you go. Yeah. Nope. Now you gotta figure out.
Kylo gets all the character development. Yeah, he just gets it all. No one else gets any.
I will say this about this movie though. He's Kylo Ren does get by far the best character development out of anyone in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a bit of a pet theory after the first movie, and I've mentioned this before. The theory that my theory was that so Kylo's not strong enough to be the big bad. So Snoke's gonna turn Rey, get her to kill Kylo, and then then all the non-Force sensitive has to deal with the fact that they're the supposed chosen one type is now the bad guy, right?
And not only a bad guy, a really powerful bad guy, and that would have been a great way to bring Luke back. Yo, I heard you needed a Force user.
Yeah, literally anything would. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that was my theory for how it could have gone. And I think, and clearly that's not happening. So
no,
I gotta come up with a new pet theory.
I would have actually been,
and I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't think the Disney Star Wars. I don't really like the Disney Star Wars all that much.
I don't like it anymore either.
I don't think it's as bad as the prequels.
No,
because it's at least even if the choices are questionable, at least it's competent.
Okay, I'm going to counter with the fact that, just so you know, this movie has currently a worse rating than Episode 1.
I don't care. Who cares?
By the fans.
Fucking people on the a new thing came out and people don't love it means it's gonna get bombed in on review sites or whatever. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's okay. Whether or not it's better than the movie is kind of a matter of opinion, and that score will come up later as time goes on. Things tend to balance out a bit more over time, but I'm getting sidetracked.
We're gonna bring
what I want
balance
to
to the
say
Force
is okay. So here's how I want this movie movie 3 to go now. Fucking Kylo just wins.
I agree.
Because he's the one who has something to overcome.
Yeah. Well, he's
the one who has something to struggle against.
I won't lie. I want fucking the First Order to win next movie.
I honestly hope so too, because honestly, he's the character. It would be interesting to see him.
I don't want the First Order to win because I feel this should still end on a it shouldn't be a bad guys win moment, but even though Kylo is on team bad guy, he's the one who's got he's the most sympathetic character. He's got the most character development behind him, and he's the best written part of this entire trilogy. So just having him win in the end would not only surprise a lot of people, it would also be really appropriate, story structure wise.
Oh no! I get that. I agree with you, but that's the reason why I'm saying maybe they should just let the First Order win, because the Resistance is fucking incompetent as all shit and deserve to be just straight up destroyed at this point. And some new rebellion actually forms from that ashes under Poe Dameron's actual capable leadership.
Yeah.
There you go.
That could be good.
That would be hey, the First Order wins. Surprise, the Empire is back. Oh, look, our leader is now Poe Dameron, who's currently the only Resistance member alive because Finn sucks and he should die. Rose sucks and he should die. Leia's dead.
I honestly,
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Leia's dead. Oh boy.
Oh, I don't even.
Man, how the fuck?
That is gonna be
how
the.
the
That is
fuck
gonna
are
be.
they gonna play that off?
That is going to be the only reason why I go to see that third movie.
To see what they do with Leia.
To see what they do with Leia. That's going to be my only reason now at this point.
I mean, if I may say something,
go for it.
I really
You have
hope.
permission.
I was really hoping that like Rey would turn to the dark side, and then like Luke would save Kylo, and Kylo would just be like, you know, why did you save me? Why did you save me? And Luke would just be like, look, you have a purpose in this mess. Yes, you worked with Snoke, but there is goodness in you, and you can fight it. And that would have been an interesting character arc to have. Is
surprise,
like
surprise!
the big switcheroo.
The eternal circle of the Skywalkers falling and being redeemed continues, but nope.
Yeah.
Nope. No. Luke tries to kill his nephew instead of trying to save him, considering that his father killed hundreds of thousands
Okay,
of
we
people.
talked about this during the spoiler cast. It was a moment of weakness. It's not like he was like, oh boy, can't wait to murder my nephew. Oh, so evil.
Except that it's so dumb because in the first movie they bring up the topic of the Knights of Ren. And they don't exist.
Yeah, where did those
that's
go?
Why I'm like,
by the way?
that's why I'm like. That's why I'm. They turned him and Luke into a fucking coward because I've seen them instead of being like Snoke, like manipulating him into a way that he just like goes, "Fuck it, I'm not trusted by people," and he goes on a rampage and kills people because he doesn't think his uncle trusts him or something. I don't know. And then the Knights of Ren show up. Hey, go for that. Where the Knights of Ren just slaughter the Jedi Temple. Nope, it's just Kylo, and I'm like, fuck.
Even the younglings.
Even the fucking younglings. Oh, by the way, just so you know, they actually confirmed the number of Jedi that were in that temple. There were fucking 12. Luke and 11 others. So Kylo mercilessly kills 10 people, and I'm like, that's not a big body count.
Yeah, but they're like
Vader.
Jedi, so they have magic. They're space wizards. They're more valuable than regular people.
That is entirely debatable because they're wizards. If they were space space paladins, I'd be like, I agree with you because they can take the hit. They can take the hits and keep going.
No, yeah, but they do magic though.
That's why I say
like it's lit. Like they're like Gandalf hits people with a sword. Wizards can stab shit. This ain't a fucking tabletop like game. God damn it.
Anyways,
what a surprise. Oh, the thing I like has to be a paladin. Fucking Allan the paladin over here.
Allan the paladin.
you guys are.
We still laugh at you for that one time you claimed that you were known for playing
Rory,
Rangers.
Rory, grit your teeth.
What? Okay, you're trying to make that a thing, but I'm just going to sandbag it. I'm just going to sandbag it. You can't stop me.
I still love the fact that you're like, I want to see you grit your teeth.
I want to see you grit those teeth. No, it was literally the line. Because it's just the thing that popped into my head, and now it's just nothing but regretty.
What did you?
Fuck no! I gotta go back to sandbagging it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You regret every moment of it from now on. You just said you do.
There's a lot of things I regret, but honestly, it must not have given me that much of made that much of an impact because I have no idea what you're referring to.
I don't either.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
Jeff just watched.
It's probably just Allan being crazy.
Jeff, just listen to when we bring in Josh and we start talking about porn for a moment, and then Rory says, "It's so fucking funny for me," but it's just crazy.
God damn it, Allan! All right.
Anyways, but so Star Wars is a 6 out of 10. It's meh. I'm going to see it again on Sunday because I promised Christina I would go see it with her, and so we're going to go see it on New Year's Eve, and then go watch actually good movies at Kim's place after.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling people together to watch movies on New Year's as well.
Yeah,
I kind of want to. I kind of have no plans for New Year's.
Hey, Jeff, I guess you can go join Rory watch movies on New Year's.
You piece of shit, Allan. God damn. Now I'm just trapped. Like I can either say, yeah, sure, and then like drop it on the people I've already invited and oh yeah, this other person's coming along. Or I say, no, you can't come.
Yeah.
Like, Allan, you're a piece of shit.
That's a dick move.
He's such an asshole.
He is. He's totally an ass.
I don't know. Suck it up. It was just a
You're an unabashed piece of shit.
I saw an opportunity. I figured I'd throw it in there. I'm like, just in case Jeff wants to.
You can take Jeff. It's your turn to watch the divorced childie.
I don't think Jeff wants to come to the north side of town.
I really don't care.
I don't think Jeff wants to go to the south side of town.
I really
Jeff
don't
lives
care.
on the south side.
Fuck.
No, I live in Alfred, asshole.
I thought. Oh no, wait! It's Josh that lives on the south side. Right.
Oh,
It would actually be,
Crap.
it would actually be
Allan.
easier for me to go to Allan's house.
All right, well, now we've decided everyone has to go to Allan's house.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
No, except I'm not going to my house. So
It's fine. I can find you.
you say that.
That's when that tracking beacon wasn't cheap.
Anyways, Julia.
I got it just in case a satanic cult ever comes after me to harvest my organs. I can just be like, wait, no, take this guy's instead. I have his location right here.
They pig and they leave. They come back 12 hours later. Yeah, we can't take it. Why not? Yeah, let's just say we cut him a little bit, and the demons on the inside were like, no, fuck no, paladins everywhere. Why?
That's the. He bleeds.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, nor do I care.
Sorry, Jeff.
Allan plays a lot of paladins.
I play a lot of
in
lawful
tabletop
good.
games. Plays a lot of lawful stupid.
Play a lot of lawful good.
Oh.
Allan,
What are you doing?
I was not expecting any backup on that. Josh doesn't know Jeff doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and Allan is the person I'm making fun of.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I
Plays a lot of
thought.
lawful
Do we have
stupid.
anything else to talk about besides Star Wars?
I hate you both.
Okay.
That's nothing new.
I don't know.
Love you too, babe.
Julia
Do you
from
want- do you-
NCIX got back on. Apple's slowing down phones. We can talk about how Apple's slowing down their phones.
Oh, well, it was previous generations too.
Wait, like slowing down like their phone's processing power?
No, slowing down their battery. It was slowing down their processing power and like curtailing their fucking
Their battery life?
like extremely hard.
Like how so? Because like batteries, like technology just doesn't
Rory?
advance as fast as the rest of technology, which is why phone batteries get worse over time. But like, what?
Okay, so Rory, what was happening was the iPhone was the iPhone was running basically at full speed for a year, and then after a year, the phone would slow down. Because Apple would say, okay, the battery is not as good as we want it to be, so we're going to lower the speed on it. So they would make the phone run as fast as it can for a year.
So the ones that were produced had So wait, is this a planned obsolescence thing where the phone just fails over time,
Pretty
or did
much.
the new models have shittier batteries?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like
it was planned obsolescence.
Planned obsolescence? That's nothing new.
No.
Companies are scumbags. If you buy a thing from someone
Except here's
and you like it and then it breaks down, you're going to go back and buy a new one or buy more shit from them or buy a part.
Rory, here's the problem though. Apple admitted to it though.
Well, okay. Well, honestly, that's better than like just not admitting to it, I guess. But like planned obsolescence is a thing that all companies do. That's how they function. Cars, computers, literally everything you own is planned to fail after a certain amount of time so that you go back and buy more shit. That's how capitalism works.
Most
Companies are assholes and want your money. And this is how they get it.
Actually, how they do is they test out the expected lifespan and then plan like, okay, well, we can assume that a car will last for about on average 10 years and then go from there.
Cars do not last 10 years. Well, depending on make or manufacturer.
Yes,
but,
yes, cars do last for 10 years. I can testify to that because my parents' van lasted for at least 15.
Yeah, but like some cars last longer than others. Like that's why like Toyota has a the reputation of having really long lasting cars.
Yeah, I know.
But
But
it's because their planned obsolescence is less shitty.
their planned obsolescence is actually, capable. I've actually found out that Hyundai is actually another one of those
I
cars.
can't remember which one it is. Is it Ford that has really, really bad planned obsolescence?
Yup. It's
Yeah,
Ford
okay.
and it's not Dodge. Dodge actually has a pretty average one actually. It's Ford
GM.
and I think it's
Probably GM.
yeah, it's either GM or it's Buick. One of the two.
Okay, well, yeah, but see, there's the thing. Like, the cars are a great analogy for this because some cars like lean hard up on the planned obsolescence, and some cars lean hard up on like the reliability, and then use that as a marketing thing to like to move their product. That's that, and like if people buy it, then they've done so successfully, or at least. Yeah, that's how capitalism works. If people keep buying these phones, even though they're like
Absolute
designed to break down after a year, that doesn't really matter because Apple's entire business model is to bring out a new phone every year for these fucking brainless morons to buy.
Exactly.
And this is the reason why. This is the reason why I buy
Like,
3
this is why they
generations
do
old.
it.
This is the reason why I buy 3 generations old.
This is the reason I don't buy fucking iPhones. And this is why I don't buy fucking Apple products, because Apple is a shitty company that I don't understand how they keep surviving making inferior, shitty products for twice the price. Actually, I do. It's just fucking marketing.
I don't even know if it's marketing anymore.
He just kind of said everything that kind of forced me to a note, like very blatantly and bluntly.
Is that a Samsung?
It is. It's the best Samsung.
I made a comment. I feel dumb for that comment.
My favorite part is the part where you called
Just
me a
the one?
cunt, and I sit there and I say, "Well, I quite enjoy being a vagina."
Wait, what? Sorry,
This is in the other chat. Don't worry. So Jeff's
okay,
like, I just got a note, and I'm like, congratulations, you fucking condescending cunts. And he's like, well, I enjoy being a vagina. It's like, and then I'm like, wait, did you get like? What? And then my
are you guys having secret conversations?
yes.
Yes.
Secret
dogs.
dogs.
That's kind of the reason why my immediate comment after which was
Lol.
was wait is
Is that a Samsung?
Is that a Samsung? And you're like, Allan. I'm like looking it up on my phone as you're responding, and I'm like, Galaxy. I'm like, Note phone, and it comes up Galaxy Note. I'm like, okay, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
I was just like so dumb at that point. I'm like, I don't even remember what this is from anymore.
So it's really
I'm
funny
so
to me
glad this is
because the
being
battery
recorded.
issue really hit me personally, because I would have still been using my 6S if my phone didn't just explode randomly.
It just
Wait, like
detonated.
literally explode?
No, it literally did not explode. But what ended up
Okay,
happening
because
is
that-
my battery literally will not turn on.
Okay, you can't leave me on like that. If you say your phone literally exploded, I like phones do that sometimes, and I need to know if that's exactly the case.
I mean,
because that makes for a way better story.
I mean, have you
My
ever heard of
phone
the
literally
story?
exploded.
Have you heard of the story of the Note 7 bursting into flames?
yeah, there's a bunch of
hasn't?
them that just like straight up killed people. I was wondering if it was that sort of situation.
No.
Samsung did recovery plans so hard that day because they were like, "Oh shit!"
Man, I remember they also had a giant like poster of the phone when it came out, and then that sign burned down too.
Yup, it did.
It was just a perfect amount of juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was. I'm like, wow, really?
Yeah.
But no, it's glad that you got a new phone. It's nice to have. It's nice to have a new phone. New phones
is.
are always nice.
It is. It's super nice having like something that I can just like have and make fun of
so that
Rory
you can
for.
look at me.
What? Why? What?
And brag about and be a giant asshole about.
You want to talk about phones?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about phones.
I mean, Rory, what's your phone?
It's an Asus Zen phone.
Spectacle. respectable.
Yeah, I got it because it was fucking cheap.
Yeah, it was,
I was actually expecting a flip phone to be the response for that. I'm not
that's kind of what-
gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't. I don't see you guys all that much. Yeah, no, I used to have when I was going to Nate with these guys, I had the most fucking embarrassing
Oh, dude,
phone.
you had the
It wasn't a
fucking
flip
gimpiest
phone. It was like so it had a touch screen barely, and it had it was one of those phones where you just slide it out with the slide out keyboard.
Yeah, you had he had what I used to have during high school, which I was like, what the fuck? I thought they phased those things out.
Yeah, no, they did. But I got that phone a long ass time ago, so it was super old.
I still can't
and
help but giggle
then-
at the fact that was a thing.
Yeah, no, I had the cheapest looking phone. I had the jankiest phone in school. That was fucking great. And then I upgraded.
Hi, my name's Rory, and this is my phone. What the fuck is that thing?
It is like I just pull out a fucking stone tablet with Egyptian hieroglyphics on it. Yeah, that's what I was rocking. And then I upgraded to like my mom's hand-me-down iPhone.
God damn it!
But yeah, now I have a Zen phone, so it's at least moderately respectable.
Moderately, yeah.
yeah. You have a smartphone. It's pretty nice.
Smarter phone.
It's very nice.
Way better than what it was.
We can still
Like
mock.
by like a magnitude of 10 at minimum.
We can still mock him for it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy.
That's fine.
Rory,
At
can you
least
play-
I don't have
Rory,
to put
can you
up
play
with your
Pokemon Go yet?
degenerates.
Nothing.
I will never play Pokemon Go in my fucking life.
We'll install it on him
Oh
for
man,
him.
I have so you may not know this about me, but I have a furious hate boner for phone games. I despise them, like with a burning passion.
I mean,
You're like me then.
I refuse. And Pokemon Go was like the only good thing to come out of Pokemon Go is that people playing it got hurt.
that's kind of.
Okay, that came. When I say it out loud, that makes me sound like a
You
monster.
are a monster.
That's
Makes me
fine
sound
though.
like, makes me sound like a dick. But in all honesty, I'm prepared to be a dick.
Pokemon Go died as quick a death as like half of its players.
Cool. It's still. You do realize that it's still going strong, right?
I mean,
It's strong? No.
Yes,
that shit has like people play it, yeah, but people still play like more people play regular Pokemon. I'm willing to bet it's not the fucking hot shit it was when it came out.
I mean, considering that Pokemon is most of the highest grossing fucking franchise in the world, what do you expect? You can't exactly compete with that.
You definitely can.
You can't. It beats out Star Wars, which is the second place one. And it's beating
It's
it
the
out
highest grossing franchise.
Yes, the highest grossing franchise in the world.
Yeah, the like gross doesn't really gross profit is not what companies are concerned about.
Oh, I
it's
know.
net profit on a yearly basis.
Oh, I know. But you gotta remember, this
And
is like.
Pokemon games sell well, but they don't sell everything on the market.
Oh, I know.
I'd sell everything on the market. The reason they're the highest grossing is because they've been around for fucking ever.
Mm-hmm.
True. I just love the fact that like I was like, what's the highest grossing thing in the world? And people were like, Star Wars or Disney. Nah, it's Pokemon.
Pokemon outsells
found that-
everything.
Pokemon outsells everything by $10 billion.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of a drop in. That's 10 billion is kind of a drop in the bucket when you're talking about 20 years worth of gross sales.
Yeah, I know, but
More honestly. Considering Japan's a thing.
And it's-
actually no, it is. It's only 21 years old now.
Didn't the 20th anniversary happen like a year ago?
It
or
happened
something?
last year. Yep.
Yeah, that's 21.
Yeah. It's
Fuck
20.
y'all.
It's
That's
20
more than 20. 21 is more than 20, Allan. God damn it.
Okay, so, anyways, we should move on.
No.
No, we want to talk about Pokemon.
Want to talk about Pokemon more?
We need to talk
I don't
about
want
Pokemon and
monsters.
dicks to make up for Josh not
I
being here.
mean,
No, please move on.
penises are fine things, but they're not the best things.
Man, I can't wait for that new dick Pokemon.
A dick Pokemon. What would that even look like?
It's
Holy shit! I am way off. Holy fuck!
It's Dildy, Dildor, and Dildegador.
Hold on, I'm looking this up on right now. Dick Pokemon. It's such a Doug trio.
Please, oh boy. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Please,
Apparently,
do not
a combustion
Google Dick
looks like
Pokemon.
apparently a combustion kind of looks like a penis.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Are we really like just going down the
No, we're
Freudian
not.
rabbit hole of which Pokemon look like dicks?
I mean, does
You
that
mean
not look like a
Diglett?
penis?
There's no escape. Everything's a dick. Paging. Fucking
Jesus Christ!
someone help! I want out of the
Just
internet.
For the audience,
I want out of
know,
this
I have a
Freudian nightmare.
just for the audience, know I have a 3-monitor system, and I'm looking across my stream at something else on the other screen, and I hear the ping, and I just snap my head over, and I hear Jeff go, "Does that not look like a dick?" And I'm just like, oh, it does.
I mean, here's the thing: is like it's like that George Carlin's video where he says that all bullets, everything looks like a penis because men are terrible human beings. I mean, even the bullets look like penis because they penetrate bodies.
Okay, you know when I made the joke about let's talk about Pokemon and dicks to make up for Josh, it was a joke. Do you guys understand that, right? Like that was not a suggestion.
You fail to understand the power of the dick.
The power of the dark
The
side.
dick.
And the power of the
dick
dick
side?
side.
Anyways, anything else happened to you guys this year?
This year, I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff.
A lot of
but,
shit
like,
happened this year.
Most of that's pretty boring. Oh, actually, because I did forget about this, I got a couple games for Christmas.
Hey, what games? If you say fucking
well-
Cuphead, like everyone fucking else did.
Yeah, my brother got me Cuphead.
Oh,
yes,
God
and
damn it.
we played a little bit, but not that much. But no, the one that I've been sinking my teeth into, coming off the tail of Divinity, was Hollow Knight, which is another one my brother got me,
Oh,
and I've been having fun with that. I like being a small, adorable bug knight and fighting other small, adorable bugs. Except some of them are less small and less adorable than me.
Apparently,
and they tend to kill you.
They try to, but I am a strong, small bug.
That is entirely debatable.
I got a fucking nail. Fight me.
No, I got a single game for Christmas, and I'm just like, okay, I'm fine with this
I bought
because I got a bunch of models and books and stuff like that.
It was Euro Truck Simulator.
No, it wasn't.
What'd you get for Christmas?
Major minor. My friend got it for me as a prank after I got them fucking Cuphead,
Okay.
and I was just like, Jesus Christ! It was a
Thought you were
$5
like,
game.
oh, don't tell me it was Cuphead, and then you got somebody Cuphead.
I got somebody Cuphead because no, sorry, I didn't get them Cuphead. I got them. What did I get them?
You're really great at this whole remembering thing.
I actually need to go to the profile and look. I know I got somebody Night in the Woods. I know I got one person Night in the Woods.
Why would you do that to
by the way,
yourself?
I strongly recommend that to people because it's a good game. Where is he on my fucking thing? But no, I got one game. I haven't played it yet. I need to go play my fucking 12 other games that I need to go play first. I need to go play. Fuck, what's the game called? Wow, I'm bad tonight. Fuck off.
You're terrible.
I'm a terrible, terrible human being.
You are.
Oh, right. I need to play my banner sagas and stuff like that. Yeah,
Allan, did you play Left Trousers?
Left trousers?
Yes.
Yes.
The flying game where you just use your the up down key
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're shooting
I think
all the
I
time.
talked to you about that on the last one. Well, you're not shooting all the time
Well,
because you have to shoot. You have to not shoot to not die.
Yeah, I know Stefan's playing. I know Stefan plays that game. I know what game you're talking
Yeah.
about. I haven't played it yet.
I don't understand how you haven't played that.
I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it. I go, I should probably play
It's
it.
okay.
And I just don't.
Yeah, like
I don't get it. I don't even
that
own it yet, and I'm
game's art
actually-
style is made for you.
I'm actually like straight up mad because I keep seeing it. People playing it. I'm like,
I own it. It's okay. It's fine. It's not.
I think it's a pretty great game. I mostly just love the soundtrack. Kozlik's great at doing soundtracks. Especially since like the gimmick with this game soundtrack is just it's like all the tracks are variants depending on what parts you use and you're playing.
Wasn't that
Dope as hell.
game very controversial? If in some way,
Love Trousers?
because you're playing as a.
Not that I'm aware
Pretty
of.
sure people got mad because you're playing as a Nazi.
Yeah, but like people get mad about literally anything.
That's kind of true.
because surprise, playing as a Nazi is a bad thing, even though you would be actually like pretty cool to play as a Nazi in the fucking invasion of like, I don't know, France or even fucking Denmark or Poland. I played.
Also, you're not a Nazi. Okay. Look, they're literally not even Nazis. They just dress similarly because they're like, hey, you know what's got it? You know who's got fucking snazzy duds? Nazis.
because they were designed
Them
by
Nazis.
Hugo Boss.
Snazzy. Oh yeah, that's actually great, isn't it?
I
The fact
found that
like,
out and I was like, that's amazing. And then I'm like, and then you look at modern Hugo Boss, you're like, it's not as good as your old stuff. That's when Hugo Boss gives you a look like, please don't remind us of that. It was a dark, dark time. And it's like, nah, it was a great time for you guys.
Literally made they dressed the fashion police.
Yeah.
The fashion secret police.
Fashion secret, please.
The Gestapo.
Yep. Hey, those Nazis.
The
Nazis.
Gestapo.
Snazzy dressers.
Gestapo, the SS, they did all the dress uniforms for all the military branches of the Nazi, of the Wehrmacht and the fucking, oh my god.
Fucking hell.
It's so great because you look at them and you go, oh my god. Like, they look fantastic. Like, straight up. They look like the most baller ass motherfuckers until you realize they're evil. And then you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. I just remember Lee Alexander saying that like she thought Nazis looked very cute.
I forgot.
Nazis
She's
don't
apparently
really
a
get
leader.
said at the same sentence all that often.
And she's apparently a leader of the feminist regime. I just remember that. I was like, man, she didn't say that.
Look, I'm pretty sure no one wants to be Nazis, but like I think we can all come together and agree that those Nazis were snazzy dressers.
We're snazzy dressers.
Like, we can bring the fashion back, right?
No.
I mean,
No, we really can't.
I mean, we could. We really could. We just have to look at Hugo Boss and go, design as military uniforms.
Hey, Hugo Boss.
And
I think it's time for those caps to make a return appearance.
And you know what'd be really funny is Hugo Boss is like, which lineup do you want? And we're like, you have designs already? And they're like, why wouldn't we?
We've been waiting.
We've been waiting for half a century. Please.
Oh God, you guys
And every
are.
military's like, we want all of it.
Nazi is the new black. Oh, the beauty of the double entendre.
These are terrible.
Fuck off, you love it.
I think you mean the
You guys
best.
are actually.
Why do you keep inviting us?
Alan just shows up. I don't know.
Because I'm actually able to keeping a fucking timetable.
I was really hoping you'd call me on the fact that I just like be like, oh hey, yeah, I can show up whenever you're talking about doing the podcast on Discord.
Pretty much.
And then just never
I
shows up.
invite myself.
Pretty much.
No.
Look, you allowed me on this podcast once, and that's all I needed.
It was a great mistake.
Rory has now since infected this podcast.
I've nested. You can't remove me now.
He's like the fucking porgs. Oh,
Wow, straight back to Star Wars.
no. The reason why I bring up the porgs is actually not even entirely related to Star. Well, it's related to Star Wars, but
I need a porg. Porgs seem like they'd be
do you know
delicious.
actually the reason why porgs? And this is the reason why they're actually the reason why I now accept porgs as like I'm okay with them now, is because I found out why their porgs are actually in the film.
Why?
So they're filming on that island. They're doing all their shooting, but they constantly have puffins fly through screen. So in other words,
So they just had to CGI them
they
out
CGI them out
and
put
replace them with porgs.
Yep.
That's all right.
I'm like,
That's all right.
I'm okay with this. We have a porg upstairs now. My mom loves them, and I told them that they're based off puffins, and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, they probably filmed that scene near Newfoundland." And she is like,
You know what didn't get enough play in that new movie?
The Crystal
The
Fox.
weird, gross blue milk four-tittied aliens with the schnozzes.
The sirens. By the way, they actually
Sirens,
they actually
please
have
tell me
a
that's
name.
real.
That's their name.
Yes. Oh, too good. Too good.
I think he's very much in love right now.
I think so
This
too.
was so fucking funny.
The memes that
just
spawned
shot
from that,
of-
by the way.
That just shot of like Luke milking one of them and then just staring at Ray while he drinks the weird blue milk is so fucking funny to me. Like that was so much funnier than any of the other like sort of goofy, wacky moments.
Yep.
Oh, it was priceless.
It would be.
I saw that scene. I was like, oh, that's so disgusting because that's uncastrated milk. And I'm just like, but it's so funny. And I've seen nothing but memes related to that. Like, fucking.
Like the drawing of someone. Okay, someone. Like, have you seen? Okay, so I did find a meme that is based off of that, and I'm wondering if you've seen the same one.
Is it Kylo Ren shirtless?
Yes.
And Luke
Yeah,
just
it's the
comes
one
out
where
of
someone's
squirts.
drawn like Kylo Ren shirtless, except with just huge nipples.
A huge body. Because
Yeah, huge
by the way,
body, huge
that's a meme
nipples.
too. Just
And
so you
then-
know, shirtless Kylo
Yeah, I'm
Ren
aware.
is
I'm aware. It's the marriage of two memes. It's the beautiful thing. It's just Kylo Ren standing there with his huge nips, and then a bottle just gets shoved into one of them, and then it's
Shows
just
Luke
Luke
drinking from
drinking
it.
Kylo Ren's boob milk. It's so
it's
good.
so bad, but it's so good.
You guys are crazy.
Somebody, oh, it just
I
somebody,
love this. I love just the
someone-
stupid bullshit we get up to on this podcast.
Someone replaced the Colossus Titan from Attack on Titan with Kylo Ren. I'm like, the meme. It's great.
You guys,
Oh my god. No,
If nothing else, the Star Wars gave us some good memes.
it gave us. It's nothing but a meme factory. If we kill our enemies, they win. Hey, Jeff.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, do you want to talk about stuff? Me and Alan just kind of go on stupid tangents all the time.
my issue with Star Wars, that episode of Star Wars right now is like, nothing happens. Nothing really happens.
Yeah. No, you're
And-
right.
You're right.
It's memorable.
It's an awkward middle child with no beginning and no
Yeah.
end, but like at the same time, like the second of the original trilogy was like goddamn amazing.
Yep. And it was followed up by just as good movie,
No. Disagree.
except for the fucking Ewoks.
No. Disagree. Wholeheartedly. Disagree.
I
don't
do think the second movie was the best out of all of them.
I say,
but I don't get the hate for like the third movie in the original trilogy.
I don't get it either. I actually really enjoyed the third movie more than the second movie. Like the second movie for me, like those two movies are like really close to each other for me. I very much prefer Return of the Jedi because I get a fucking space battle. Space battle. We got a space battle in this movie, and it was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lob shots off at this person from behind instead of setting my faster
Well,
Star
okay,
Destroyer.
so the opening space battle wasn't bad.
Oh no, the opening space battle is fantastic, but I
Yeah,
can't.
that was the only space
but I can't
battle. The
I
other
can't
stuff was
consider that
just space tension.
I can't consider this space battle because it wasn't big ships broadsiding, brawling it with each other like you get in like Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but
and-
that's because you're a Navy dork.
fuck off.
It's true though. You were
Yeah, I
playing
don't-
World of Warships earlier. You can't lie.
Was playing what?
I saw you playing World of Warships. You can't lie to me.
I mean,
Discord doesn't lie.
Discord can actually. It was covering up for another one of my games that I play that you never need to know about. No, I do play.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you filthy degenerate.
I'll have you know that it's the most classiest of games.
The classiest of games. Nah, Allan's just low-key a Club Penguin addict.
Oh God, no! I do play World of Warships. I love fucking warships.
Yeah, I know. I was calling you on that.
I'm Rory, you useless fuck.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
Hey.
You play video games, get drunk. What else do you do?
Wow. Fucking savage.
I mean,
I finished my campaigns, Allan.
Yeah.
anyways, I don't know. I'm just excited because I got my Note 8. My life is complete.
Yeah.
No, I just we're gonna get back away from Star Wars. I don't want to go back to Star Wars now.
Yeah, okay. We
gotta stay away from it.
Okay, so we're rambly in this podcast, like more so than usual, because like we didn't come prepared. We didn't know. Like this is a train wreck, but like.
You know what?
Come on, we've got to have some sort of topics that we can get to.
You know what movie I kind of want to see? And I feel bad for it being released at the same time as this movie, as Star Wars.
I also just found out what game won Game of the Year this year for Giant Bomb, and I'm very happy.
Whoa. Ooh, what one?
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. The best game. Shut up.
Rory's like,
Shut up.
meh.
Like a partially finished buggy mod of just a battle with a battle royale concept shouldn't win. Like it's not like I owe loyalty to any other games. I just like PUBG does not deserve to win that slot.
I'm gonna counter with what do you think deserved to win? Star Wars Battlefront fucking 2.
No, you mean Star Wars Battlefront 2 too?
the return of the DLC.
Eventually, that will be the game.
What the fuck came out this year? Like I don't usually keep track of games by year.
No,
it's got to be some
Mass
good
Effect
shit.
Andromeda.
Okay, I'm willing to bet. Okay, you're just cherry picking shit that sucks, my dude.
No, that's the thing. Like I can't think of anything but bad games this year.
Wolfenstein the New Colossus.
It wasn't exactly all that well. It wasn't well received though.
It was. Shut up.
It was better.
I'd say it's better than PUBG and fucking
Star Wars.
And Star Wars and
I'll agree with you on that one.
That is a good story. I will say Splatoon 2, Breath of the Wild.
Okay, no, that one should be the game of the year. Breath of the Wild, in my opinion.
No.
I was not a huge fan of Breath of the Wild. Like,
really?
It's all right, but yeah. Like, I'd say it deserves it more than PUBG, but...
Rory just has a hate boner for PUBG.
Like, I just don't... Okay, so,
Rory,
it's not that I hate it, because I'm very vocal about the things that I hate, as I've probably demonstrated ad nauseum on this podcast. I don't hate PUBG. I'm just thoroughly unimpressed.
Rory hates PUBG.
What?
Rory, do you think Divinity Original Sin 2 should have been Game of the Year?
Yes, actually, that game's amazing. That game's phenomenal. There you go. That's one. Thank you, Allan.
Just I'm looking at my Steam and I'm like looking at my wish list and there's Divinity on it and I'm just like, why didn't Rory say that one? Like he's been like
Did
talking.
Pyre come out this year? Pyre's a strong
Pyre
contender.
came out this year. I haven't seen anybody play.
Fucking Pyre then. Pyre's fucking dope. It's the best sports ball game ever.
What else came out this year? Outlast 2 came out. Outlast 2 is actually
not play that, but didn't Resident Evil 7 come out? Or like maybe maybe it was the DLCs that came out this year.
DLCs came out this
Resident
year.
Evil 7 came out last year.
The Evil Within 2 came out this year as well.
I don't know.
Actually, that was
I don't know.
Good game too.
I don't know. I don't even know why I brought that up. I mean, let's be honest. Like, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
What
Jeff,
the fuck is that?
Jeff, what are you
Jeff,
I'm trying to go to soft topic. It's not working, is it?
No. You're trying to distract us with like hot anime chicks, and you're not going to. We're now going to stay on the topic of what should have been Game of the Year. Rory, put up 3 contenders that you think should be fucking Game of the Year.
Okay, Divinity definitely, or Divinity Original Sin 2. Fuck, like
Divinity.
Divinity. No,
I can see you doing that. Actually,
we just talked about a bunch. I don't think I'd put Wolfenstein as one of it because like I like Wolfenstein.
You're forgetting Cuphead,
but it doesn't have the same pop
What
this
about
year.
Cuphead?
No, I wouldn't put
you
Cuphead.
wouldn't put Cuphead?
I wouldn't put Cuphead.
Okay.
No.
I wouldn't put Cuphead either. Like Cuphead's a good game, but it's not like Game of the Year worthy.
Did Nier Automata come out? No, Nier Automata came out last year.
It came out
this year.
I got it for my brother for Christmas
It came
last
out this year. Along with Horizon. Yes,
No.
it did.
Hang on, I'll look it up. I'm on Steam. I'll look it up right now.
Pretty sure it did.
Nier.
It came out the same time
Did I
as
fucking spell it
Horizon, and then Horizon came out a week later.
Oh, February 23rd. Yeah, no, you're correct.
17th
Oh no,
of
I
March.
got it for him too, and for his birthday. Okay, yeah, no, Nier Automata, Divinity: Original Sin 2, and I heard Mario Odyssey was fucking killer.
I heard Mario Odyssey's fucking dope. I will put that. That's on my list for sure. Like Mario Odyssey is for sure on my list.
Yeah.
The other two games that are mine are Total Warhammer 2. I fucking love my grand strategy games. It's so good. And the fact that the fucking Tomb Kings are coming out next. Skeleton.
Overwatch came out like last year.
I would. Okay.
Overwatch came out last year, but I would never even consider that for fucking Game of the Year. It's a good game, but it's not fucking greatest game ever. Period.
I feel like Overwatch gets a lot of hate because of the hype that surrounded it. But I think I'll feel Overwatch
I know
is
what
pretty
game
good.
I'm putting on this list just because I know my friends played it and they've talked nonstop about it since it came out. Dream Daddy.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it is like New Year's. Do you guys want to do like a fucking Game of the Year, our own Game of the Year thing?
Sure.
That way we don't have to fill for content as much.
Hold up. Before we go any further, Jeff, what's your 3 games that you think should be Game of the Year? It can't be PUBG.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, it can't be.
It can be PUBG.
Okay.
I'm just going to argue you on it. Doom came out last year, so I can't say that.
Wolfenstein New Colossus.
Ooh.
Cuphead.
Okay.
Disagree, but respectable.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Ooh.
If I could, I would put Horizon up there as well. But you know what? Horizon's not as good as a game as Breath of the Wild. It's just not. And
actually, I can say there's another game that I would strongly recommend, which is Hat in Time, which is apparently another really
Hat in Time is like a strong contender. I've heard everything I've seen about that game looks fucking amazing.
I've heard nothing but good things about that
the
game.
only complaint I've seen is that JonTron's in there, and everyone's freaking out because JonTron's apparently a terrible human being.
Even though he's not.
I like JonTron.
No. When did that happen?
2 weeks ago.
Why?
What did he say this time?
No. You know what he did? He went on to Sargon of Akkad's podcast and talked with him.
What, are people still bitching about that?
Yes, you have no idea. That has long. It's the same as PewDiePie saying "fucking nigger" like what 4 months ago.
Okay, but that's much worse.
Actually, no. In context, it's just like he's in a moment of anger. Yeah, he shouldn't have said it, but hey, surprise, he did. It's not the worst thing he could have said.
I do feel okay. Well, while we're going from Game of the Year awards, just fucking.
Sorry. Well, yeah. No, we'll get back on topic. Game of the Year.
Yeah. I would say that Breath of the Wild is best. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and defend Breath of the Wild. I'm not going to sit there and defend.
You shouldn't have to. It's a good game.
I'm not going to sit there and defend Wolfenstein New Colossus. I'm not going to sit there and defend any of the games I put up there. I'm going to sit there and say that PUBG has probably been the most fun I've had gaming of all time. And if you want to sit there and say that the Switch deserves to be on the list as well, I would sit there and say that it absolutely does, because that console itself should be the game of the year.
Okay, I feel like that's stretching a bit.
That's not just stretching it. That's like reaching for fucking Pluto.
Jeff,
as
you
a
are
planet
definitely allowed
stretching.
your own opinion, but here's the thing. like fun is super subjective, and it should never be used as like an argument. If like just having fun with it is the reason you like it, that's fine and all. But like that doesn't make that doesn't
make it a good game.
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't make it a good game. Like, I can have fun doing a lot of stuff. I can have fun watching The Room. I can have fun just drinking
rum.
You know, I was going to follow it up with something that was potentially embarrassing, so I'm going to leave it at just drinking.
Okay, no, you have to.
But that doesn't mean it's good.
Stop. Okay, what? Go. No, you have to tell us now.
There were like 5 ways I could have gone with that, and then I decided all of them were bad ideas to say on a recorded thing.
Okay, fair. I was like, there's a story there. What the hell's going on?
No, like I had like, okay, so typically when I'm just making like a dumb joke, I go through the preamble and then don't decide on the punchline until I get there. I had like 4 or 5 punchlines for that sentence. And
all of them were bad.
And like I was like, nope, I'm not putting that on the internet. Right, that's all of them. Time to back down.
This joke has no punchline.
Okay, but here's my argument for Horizon and stuff like that. Is that game is beautiful and fun, and it's basically a third person. Like it's technically amazing that it's running on PlayStation hardware and stuff like that to me. Because that console is pure garbage and should not run.
Jeff's casual bias against Sony continues to show through.
And while PUBG looks like crap and is an unoptimized pile of garbage, it is still one of the more pure experiences of all of gaming. Actually, you know what? You know what game actually probably does belong on here? Fortnite. Can Fortnite be our game of the year?
No.
Like I like Fortnite as a battle royale game, but I don't know.
Josh is like, please though, and everybody was like, no, just no.
Okay. Hollow Knight did come out this year, and I haven't gone through that all the way yet, but that's definitely a contender.
I didn't play many of the new games this year. I actually picked up a lot of older games. I strongly suggest. I say for strategy games, I'd have to leave it up to fucking Warhammer 2 because I didn't play a lot of strategy games this year. I've started the Banner Saga, both 1 and 2, and I want to get through those before I come to Definitive Edition with those, but apparently those are really good. But again, not from this year.
Hold on.
I know. Actually, no. I know one game that I can testify to being a very good strategy game, and I know for a fact it didn't sell well because we're knocking a fucking sequel again. Jesus Christ. And that's Halo Wars 2 with one of the most badass villains ever, with some of the best game mechanics ever. I'm just like, but why did it not sell well?
I mean,
so yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, so I'm gonna lock my top 3 in as Divinity, Nier Automata, which I'm still not. I guess it came out this year, so like that's an auto include on that list because that game fucking like broke me a little bit, just a little bit.
It was like I heard you like playing games, and you're like, yes, and it was like, good, give me your soul, or I'm gonna break you, and you resisted, and it broke you.
And fuck, I just blanked super hard. Shit, come back to me. Like I said I was going to lock it in and I just completely failed to.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. You can blame it on me. Yeah. Should I buy some games?
Yeah, I guess I'll say Hollow Knight with some honorable mentions to Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, since those games apparently were great, but I did not play them.
I'm going to say, if we have to go by games I fucking played this year, it's going to have to be fucking Total War 2.
If you watched them all the way through, I'd say you can definitely put them on your list.
Jeez, that adds like fucking 17 games.
If you've seen the entire game, that's pretty much the same.
Total Warhammer 2. Halo Wars 2. And I'm going to probably say Outlast 2.
Is Halo Wars on sale?
Halo Wars shouldn't be on sale. Both Halo Wars. By the way, they put Halo Wars Definitive Edition on Steam.
Wait, did Halo Wars 2 come out this year?
Yes.
I didn't think it did. Hold on.
I thought that game was like 5 years old.
You're thinking of Halo Wars. The
Yeah,
original.
like I must be.
They came out with a Definitive Edition re-release in April this year.
Halo Wars
And it's-
2 is $40.
Yep, that means it's on sale.
I don't think it is.
Halo Wars.
Neat.
Halo
I
Wars.
did not realize that.
Halo Wars Definitive Edition is on sale for $10 online.
It's not on sale, Allan. I don't think. It's on $40 American.
On Steam.
Oh,
I love how rambly we are this podcast.
I don't see how that's a bad thing. Hang on,
I know it's just so chill. It's just going to be so much more work for Jeff to edit out like all the dead
do you
pauses.
honestly think I worked that hard on this?
Well, I mean, I guess the effort I've been putting in to keep to like killing the silence is going to be a bit more appreciated then.
Just so you know, the complete edition for this game is $80 currently, but that also includes the DLC of the Awakening the Nightmare and Season 2 Pass. Do I actually just straight up have Awakening the Nightmare because I have the fucking game? I'm actually curious
Man,
now.
Y'all motherfuckers need to play Divinity.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just thinking about it right now, and y'all motherfuckers need to play Divinity.
But what if I don't want
Like
to?
it's important.
Divinity.
My apps include...
Oh God, that'd be awful.
What?
Just just run a playthrough with all the podcaster hosts. Oh, that'd be the worst. Oh, I'd kill you guys.
I'm looking up Divinity Original Sin right now.
The original,
Yeah, the original.
or
just you know, the fact that it's Divinity
Yeah,
Original
no, their
Sin
naming
2
scheme
and
is
Divinity-
awful.
I'm like,
yeah, no, Larian. Like, I get that they want everything with the word divinity to be part of the same universe, which is respectable. But like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys.
Like what? Original Sin is terrible?
Okay, no. Like their naming scheme for the
Their naming
so they have Divinity, Divinity 2, Divinity Original Sin, and Divinity Original Sin 2. So if you like Google Divinity 2, you don't know what the fuck you're going to get, because Divinity 2 is an actual game, but Divinity Original Sin 2 is a lot more noted right now because A, it's recent, and B, it's a much more fleshed out game.
Anyways.
There's also Divinity Dragon Commander, which is sort of set in the same universe, except you're a dragon with a jetpack.
Dragon with a jetpack?
And you get to fuck a princess. In fact, you are required to fuck a princess.
You were.
But it's okay, you can sell her to a demon if you don't like her.
It seems.
I do recommend Divinity Dragon Commander.
why can't I find my fucking Halo Wars?
Because you're a jetpack. Wait. No, yeah, you're a jetpack with a dragon. Fuck it. That's what I'm going with now.
I'm just thinking right now about what to talk about. Anyways.
Are we done? If we can't come up with any of this,
I think we
anything
are.
else?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say we're done.
Well, go. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed your time here on the Ramblecast. Where we talked about stuff.
3 now. This is Ramble. Just so you know, Roy, we've had 3 of these Ramblecasts.
I feel like this is the rambliest Ramblecast.
No, we've had one that's way worse. I think when Jeff
was I there?
No, it was with Lionel and Shane and me and Josh, and we just rambled the entire time.
Yeah.
Like we even had a topic list and we rambled nonstop. It was like just.
I think eventually I gave
I
up.
feel like if you have a topic list, you should be able to avoid the rambling.
You know what? We say that.
I guess you guys are all kind of rambly motherfuckers. So
Says the rambling motherfucker.
I'm only rambly when I don't have direction, my dude. Of course, I'm not gonna fucking steer the ship straight when I don't have a goddamn map. Still though, it's fun.
Still
Are we done though?
Yeah, I guess we are. Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff?
Are we
Yeah, we're good.
Jeff sounds so defeated.
Yeah. All right, we're going to call it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
see you
goodbye.
guys all in the new
See
year.
you all in the new year.
Wow, what a celebratory fucking podcast. We're totally off topic. No one's planned anything. We ramble like motherfuckers. Everyone's falling asleep. Oh man, we just brought so much energy for the end of this year.
And you know what's even funnier? You know what's even funnier, Roy? Make that comment of "see you next year," and this thing comes out next week, so it'll be out in the new year.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night,
Fuck it,
guys.
I guess.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for listening.
See you all in the next podcast.
Thank you for listening to episode 138 of the Black Mind Podcast. You can listen to us every
138.
130. Episode 130 of the Black Mind Podcast.
Episode 130. Wait, no, wasn't episode 130 the one that got uploaded as
I think that was Christmas ode.
Oh, it just doesn't get a number? Okay. And the spoiler. Okay. This makes sense now. 130, I guess. Yeah. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Happy holiday episode. I Grit My Teeth is the name of it. Okay. Thank you everyone to listening to the Black Mind Podcast episode 130. My name is Jeff, and thank you for listening to us. You can listen to us every Thursday on the Black Mind Games Podbean channel, and you can also watch us on YouTube and Twitter. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Bye.
On my computer.
All right, there we go.
Testing
also,
1,
you
2,
may,
3.
you
Testing
may
1,
now
2,
have
3.
noticed that I sound slightly different. That is because I got a fancy new mic.
For
Got a
Christmas?
fancy new mic?
Or did you get it
No,
unboxed?
not for Christmas.
You got it unboxed, didn't you?
Well, Boxing Week-ish. I got it yesterday because I needed a new one.
Yeah, I gotta go down to I got a bunch of models. I got some books. And then on Boxing Day, I promptly went out and bought some more models.
Guess what?
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
See, here's the thing. My problem actually is like me sitting down and not getting drunk. Yours, on the other hand.
I only get drunk on special occasions.
I don't get drunk all at all.
Like once a week.
The last time I got really fucking hammered, I ended up making a great mistake, and that resulted in me losing friends. So yeah, I don't get drunk anymore.
Look. If you're friends with people who aren't willing to forgive you for the stupid shit you do while you're drunk, then like you need better friends.
Yeah.
Go and find friends who are willing to forgive you for whatever the fuck degenerate shit you did while you were hammered.
Oh, I just spam their phone like constantly.
Really? That's why they stopped hanging out with you?
Wow, they are incredibly shallow.
Wow, what a bunch of petty bitches.
Also, Rory,
my other friend, I told my other friend this, and he's like, yeah, we should have taken your phone away. And I go
Rory,
like, yeah.
Rory,
What?
I have a guardsman model I'm going to make of you now.
Of me? Okay.
And you'll understand why when you see the model.
Okay, does it just have a big thing of unlabeled booze?
I could do that very easily, but no.
Okay, all right. Link me the model then. I need to understand this joke.
Son of a bitch. There we go. Mind you, you wouldn't have fucking a white beard, because I don't know why people do that. But the guy on the left there.
Oh, right, I gotta... Why? Okay, so why is that me?
First of all, you're Irish.
Yeah?
He's also tall.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't use a Space Marine model in a guard army.
You could just paint paint him like a guard.
Paint him all camo.
Yes.
I have no chapter. I serve with a guard. He has a lasgun in his hand, and all the guardsmen are like,
No, I am not Space Marine. I am guardsman.
No, I was going.
Please pay no attention.
I was gonna go with that mostly because I wanted to do it for the design of just some angry, scruff old man. Or, well, an angry drunkard who is in charge of, like, the elite fighting force. Because he's the Tempestus...
I do that.
He's the Tempestus Prime. In other words, the guardsman's best regimental armor.
Sounds fancy.
Yep.
You should just put, like, one orc in your army, and that can be me.
I don't want to buy a box of orcs.
No, just, like, get one orc. Just steal an orc. That's how you should do it anyway. Just, like, fight an orc player and say, if I beat you, I get this orc. And then if you win, you get an orc. And if you lose, you steal an orc.
Where do we start?
And then that can be me.
I start there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just stick them in the middle. Somewhere. No, I am human.
Oh, dude, I've seen some great conversions for fucking orc sneaker boys. It's just great. I'm like, I